Ladies and gentlemen, today you'll see a tough special ops captain who never gives up. You land, well launch a spectacular counterattack. At the wrong room moment, the instructor turns, you order, protect weapons, no panic. I can't order surrender, I refuse to allow it. Where are you guys? Hurry up! Just when we thought everything was going smoothly, a brick falls from above and throws us off balance. The next second, both sides opened fire like it was a 4th of July fireworks show. Due to the rebels' high ground and overwhelming numbers, our special ops team was quickly left scrambling. Panthein, a grov cyrillic letter 471 letter 4 ABC Sedilla Ohanga PPL paragraph co Uite Omalt micro yen legit not sign symbol 360 H plus or minus band 3 Omalt a grov letter 2 CBB plus or minus Chinese letter 0 micro times Chesh degrees Umalt R letter 3 C8 completely failed pound sign is circumflex a tilde aspirated 2 or Omalt a quarter a grov letter 3 C8 clean up pound sign plus or minus paragraph a timescale Omalt sense R letter 3 C8 to set off alone Umalt a quarter a grov. Hand copyright. Ketch had no choice but to deliver a harsh truth. The rebels had locked their gas missile on San Francisco. If they left now, everyone Mason's daughter included would end up as innocent ghosts. Mason had no choice but to stick with Ketch and chase down the mission. Meanwhile, rebels entered the tunnels only to discover the special ops weapons had mysteriously vanished. Hammer sensed something was up and immediately sent teams to explore the tunnels. Soon after, they found the duo and cheerfully dropped a high explosive bomb down the tunnel. The next moment, a massive shockwave sent them flying, but the rebels weren't down right after. They tossed in a massive incendiary bomb. A fiery dragon surged toward them, and the duo immediately dove underwater for a temporary escape. The rebels thought they'd turn to ash, so they stopped the chase, unwittingly giving the duo a golden opportunity to escape. The two stealthily made their way through the underground pipes and reached the morgue, where the guards were practically about to wet their pants. Mason whipped out a knife which pierced a guard, and another guard immediately attacked, stunned by what just happened. The two sides soon went into a fierce gunfight beside the missile. Mason was playing the shooting game like a pro. He was low to the ground, bullets flying, and then he gave the fixed AC round of rapid fire. Ketch, who was hiding in the corner, finally came into play. Just like the satellite heat map detected, besides the missile ready to launch, there were still 12 more lurking in the freezer. Time was tight, but disarming the VX gas missiles had to be done with care. Though they were wrapped in crystal clear orbs, they were as stable as a soap bubble. Even if just one orb cracked, they'd all face a painful demise in a minute. Luckily, Mason was so in sync that Ketch swiftly extracted the missile's navigation chip. This way, even if the missile launched, it would gracefully dive into the sea after 500 feet to gentle self-destruction. Luck ran out when Hammer got orders on his intercom and his headache began. Just before the rebel reinforcements arrived, Ketch managed to dismantle the last missile's navigation chip. He followed up with a superhero leap into the underground mine entrance, but was quickly pursued by 3 rebels right behind him. Mason is right at home here. He first sprayed fuel on the leading rebel, then sneakily lit a match. In a flash, the fire serpent consumed the lead rebel in a puff of smoke. Mason then finished off another with a hanging kick, but facing that nimble active duty ninja, the nearing 70 Mason was starting to sweat. At a crucial moment, Ketch quickly grabbed the discarded pistol and opened fire like a madman, sending the last pursuer packing. Hammer ordered men to bring out a hostage, threatening, if they don't surrender the chip in 3 minutes, game over. The hostage's pleas brought Ketch to tears, but Mason was sharp, swatting away the chips from Ketch's hands in a flash. Crushing those chips was key to saving everyone, and he smashed them to pieces. Mason pressed on to buy time for Ketch, but they definitely underestimated Hammer's trump card. Just as the navigation chip was about to get a hug from Ketch's hand, 2 rebels dropped from the sky. Ketch didn't have time to escape and was kicked away. Though he got to destroy the chip first, he was soon firmly under enemy control. Moments later, both were thrown into a cell, but the rebels clearly underestimated Mason's ingenuity. Mason tore sheets into a rope and flung it out the cell door, no hesitation. The chain instantly snagged the prison door switch. Meanwhile, Ketch was shouting, and Mason was ready to spring into action. With only 3 minutes left for the transfer, Hammer received another delay call from the Pentagon, and it made him want to facepalm. Under pressure from the defector soldiers, Hammer finally issued the missile launch order. But just moments before the missile was set to hit the San Francisco Bay Area, Hammer cunningly changed the target coordinates. The next second, the missile gracefully made a sharp turn above the San Francisco Stadium, landing beautifully in the ocean. Hammer didn't want to be the nation's enemy, he just wanted to negotiate with the Pentagon, but his men took it the wrong way. Rebels thought if the operation stopped, the $1 promise would go down the drain. Hammer quickly lost control of his men, and 2 rebel captains decided to team up for a coup. The tension between the 2 sides instantly escalated. "What are you doing?" But, like a cocky bug that fell from the sky, he easily and provocatively shot down the boss. Aide was shot all over and collapsed while Hammer was barely hanging on. The watching pair decided to join the fray. Under Mason's cover, Kitch successfully saved the gasping Hammer. Whoa, where's the finisher? Next up, a thrilling moment is on the horizon, as Mason fiercely holds off the rebel onslaught. Meanwhile, Ketch zoomed toward the last gas missile like a rocket, ready to grab it.